so I am properly snowed in. I had a whole busy day planned, but it's snowing so much where I live that there's no way my car is going to make it out of the road. So instead I thought I'd film, so apologies for the kind of up greasy hair. I look like I have a bit of a pea head. So today I'm going to show you my kind of top 10 beauty tools. They're not the top 10 beauty tools, they're just the top 10 from what I have, because I don't use kind of hair tongs and a lot of things which would obviously be in a video like this, so they're just kind of my top 10. And so yeah, I thought I'd just show you my favourites. So the first one is this brush, and it's from Michael Mercier, I think that's how you say it, or Michelle, I think it's Mikel, I don't know, something like that. And these brushes come, there's three, there's one for kind of thick afro hair, which is this one, and there's a medium one, and there's one for thin hair. And I really like this. I didn't get on at all with the Tangle Teezer. I found it really hard to hold because there wasn't a handle, and I actually found it harder than like a normal brush, so I don't really know how it's kind of a Tangle Teezer, but a lot of people love it. But anyway, I really like this one. It's got a handle, so it's much easier to hold, especially in like the shower. And it's got lots of different kind of bristles. They're all different lengths, and I just find it really easy. When I use like a detangler, it's really easy to brush through my hair using this, and I'm really happy with it. The next tool are my GHDs. Let me just unwind them. And I've always used GHDs. I used to use the big ones for kind of afro hair, and I really like those. And it kind of made the whole process a lot quicker because they're much bigger kind of plates. But I found it really hard to get right to the roots and do the underneath bit of my hair, and I couldn't get kind of precise with it. So I then got these, and I absolutely love these. These are kind of the normal size. They do tiny ones for like men's hair as well, and big ones, but these are the kind of medium size, and they're black. I think they might be like a limited edition. But I love GHDs. I know when I first started straightening my hair, straighteners were awful. Most of them were really, really awful, and then GHDs came out and they were so much better. So I've never really tried anything since. I'm sure there are other ones that are just as good by now, but I've never felt the need to try any others because I've always got on really well with GHDs. They make my hair really silky smooth, and they make straightening really easy and quick, so I love those. The next thing is sort of makeup storage, and the first one is from Muji, and it's this kind of perspex holder. I think it's meant to be for your desk for stationery, but I use it for brushes, and it basically has 4 compartments. If I take out one of these, you can kind of see that's like one rectangle compartment, and I use these for my brushes. So these kind of live on my beauty desk or whatever it is, and I think it's really good. It's perfect. It's exactly what I was looking for. I got it about a year ago, I think, and I really love it. You can put stones at the bottom so that the brushes stand up better, but I don't really mind just kind of having them in there. So that, first of all, I can't remember how much it was. I'll try and find the link and put it below. I love that for brushes though, and I also have a couple of empty candles that I keep kind of my face brushes all in one, and I try and group them. The next thing is this lipstick holder, and it looks like this. It basically has like a little slant here so that you can, oh, it's a bit dusty, so you can, it kind of leans towards you like that on your table. And then it has 12 slots, and I keep my 12 kind of favourite of the moment lipsticks and keep this on my desk because I have a whole drawer of lip products, and I can't go into the drawer like every time, so I just have my favourite kind of 12 lipsticks here, and it's really good. It just has little compartments and they slot in perfectly. And I got this from the Holding Company. There's one in London, there's a website so you can order online. I'll leave the link to this below. It's perfect, it's exactly what I was looking for. You can search for hours on eBay for things like this, but I just found, I don't really like buying stuff on eBay, so I'm happy that I found this kind of in a store, and there's so much amazing storage stuff in the Holding Company. So I really like this. I just have kind of Revlon lip butter, an Illamasqua lipstick or YSL Glossy Stain, Fresh Sugar lip balm, 2 Dior lipsticks, and then 6 MAC lipsticks, and those are kind of all my favourites at the moment. So I love this, and this kind of sits just in front of my brushes. The next thing are muslin cloths, and I couldn't live without them. I use them every kind of morning and evening when I wash my face. I use a mixture of Liz Earle muslin cloths, which I have. When I bought the cleanse and polish, it came with a couple. But to be honest, if I needed to buy more kind of cloths like this, I'd just go to the baby department in like John Lewis or Phoenix. They sell muslin cloths. Obviously people use them for babies, and some of them are really big, but you can just cut them up. I think it's a much cheaper way than buying kind of Liz Earle ones. But I also have Sarah Chapman kind of flannel-y type things. So these kind of go on your hand like this, and one side's smooth and one side's more exfoliating. And these are quite nice to use with a cleanser as well. They do kind of slip off your hand, so I tend to just kind of hold them like that. but I really like them. It came in like a pack of 5 I think, and I've washed these loads and they're still going, so these are quite a good little investment I think. Then something for nails. You know I love my nail dotting tools. I've spoken about these before. I got them from Amazon for like £2. It was like the cheapest thing I've ever bought that I've used so much. And you just get 5 nail dotting tools with different sized dots on both sides, and I use these all the time, even if I'm just doing dots. You know, I'm not that good at nails, but it's quite fun to play around with them, and I'm really happy I bought these. I use them a lot. So the next one is a really weird one, but it is very important to me, and it's this little plasticky spoon thing, and this came with kind of a travel set of, you know, you get the little travel pots. This came with it, and I use this every morning and every evening because I hate products that come in pots, and some of my favourite products do, like my Origins moisturiser that I use in the morning and the evening, and I hate sticking my finger in it and it all gets in your nail and it's so messy. So I just use this to scoop a little bit of the moisturiser out, put it on the back of my hand and then use it from there, and I use this all the time. So even though it's really crappy, cheap piece of nothing, it's very important to me. Obviously you can kind of use anything, I just happen to have this around, but it's nice to have a little scooper because I hate sticking my finger in the pot. So that's one of my most used beauty tools. The next are eyelash curlers, and although I don't use these very often, I have quite curly lashes anyway. If I've got a night out or a special occasion, then I do, because it does make a big difference. And these are the Shiramura eyelash curlers. These are, I think, some of the best around. I know the Chanel ones are meant to be quite good as well, but I'm pretty sure everyone loves these. And I got these absolutely years ago because my friend used to work at Shiramura and she gave them to me years and years ago. And they still last. You have to change the rubbery bit every now and again, but they're really, really good. Curling my eyelashes does freak me out a bit, so I don't do it that often, but I'm very impressed when I do use these. And then obviously makeup brushes are really important beauty tools for me. I'm not going to go through my whole collection, but I'll show you my top 5, which I'm sure you all know by now anyway. Real Techniques stippling brush I use for foundation. Real Techniques blush brush I use for bronzer. Japanesque 324 I use for blusher. MAC 217 I use for eyeshadow a lot, and the MAC 224 I use for concealer, and those are my most used brushes that I absolutely love. The final thing is a Leighton Denny crystal nail file. It comes in this nice little case, and it basically looks like that, and it's kind of, I think it's made out of glass. Basically I hate filing nails. My older sister has a massive phobia of it. I'm not that bad, but I've always hated filing nails and it makes me cringe, and I'm a nail biter, so I always kind of avoided it and just bit my nails instead, which is gross, I know. But this kind of changed my mind. It's so much nicer to use a crystal nail file. If you don't like filing your nails, you should try this. I think if you really, really don't like it, then it's not going to make it any better because it's still a little bit kind of cringy, but it's much smoother and softer and less harsh, and I just hate nail files, so I really, really like this crystal nail file, and I think it's a nice little investment as well, and it comes in a case so you can keep it all nice, and yeah, it's just made my nails feel in much better condition, so I really like that. And that's my top 10 beauty tools, so I hope you liked seeing all of those. They've moved the subscribe button on YouTube, so it's now, where is it? I think it's down there, just under my name. Or it might be down there just under my name, I'm not really sure, somewhere there. Go click subscribe because then you'll get alerted whenever I upload a new video, and I'd really, really love that. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video, which will be my January favourites. Bye!